cool. I'll tell you what. So, Sean, you tell us about Violent Night. Tell us about
I'll
Violent
tell you
Night.
about Violent Night, shall I? Okay, so Violent Night, absolutely silly, anyway, so Violent Night, basically a Santa Claus. There's a nice family and a strange family with a daughter, and they go into the husband's parents' place, who's like super rich and super not very nice person. And although they were strange, they agreed to go there. And so this character, and he's got a drunken sister. And there's like a Hollywood chap who or like a star, like a budding star, who says, "Yeah, I'm great. I've been in all this." Who's like his drunken sister's girlfriend, and they've got this rather nasty bloggy type son who's like, "Yeah, hey, I'm so and so." So anyway, these mercenaries obviously come and invade to sort of break into the house because they're a rich family and they're after this money. And that just so happens that Santa happens to land on the roof and goes down the chimney, and he's eating a ginger.
And this is actual Santa.
This is the actual Santa, yeah, right. And a bloke comes in with a machine gun, and he absolutely, he sort of kills him. He's like, "What's going on here?" And the reindeers get all upset and they shoot off. So he's stuck alone. And then the daughter manages to get away and hide, but she's got this little walkie-talkie, and it must be on the same bandwidth of the person he's killed. He goes, "Oh, Santa, if this is you," they've told her that it's Santa, and he goes, "Okay." He's like, well, and it turns out that this Santa's like really old, and he used to be like a Viking berserker with a big hammer. He hasn't got that to start with, but so yeah, and then
that's not how I pictured Father Christmas, I have to say, as a Viking berserker.
He's become a bit jaded. He's been doing it so long that, but he's
because they're known for their philanthropy, aren't they? The Viking berserkers, that they give presents to everyone.
And suffice to say that they communicate on the radio a bit like Die Hard.
Die Hard, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it's Die Hard, and obviously earlier on in the film, she says, "Oh, I watched that Home Alone. I really liked that Home Alone film."
Yeah.
So obviously, and she's hidden. So, and she obviously finds things to sort of, traps and things. They go, the baddies are saying, "Oh, we're going to get you. Oh, I've seen Home," with the nails and things. They go, "I've seen Home Alone," and all that. So yeah, and then the woman said, "Oh, you're in trouble now because I've got my crack mercenary team that will kill you guys." And then you see all the ones like the second Die Hard with the skidoos and all that.
Yeah.
They all turn up,
and the snowmobiles,
yeah, they're all in with this robber who calls himself Scrooge, and he's everyone else is named like silly names, And you've got it's basically Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2, and Home Alone, sort of all rolled into one. I tell you, I was in hysterics. I mean, I couldn't believe it. It was really violent, by the way. And there's a lot of blood and there's a lot of smashed heads and things. When he finally manages to, Santa goes in the shed and happens to find a big, one of those big sledgehammer things. He goes, "Oh yeah!" So you can imagine what he does to crack mercenaries and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Really good fun movie. Absolutely stupid because they probably, like I say, my thing with trained killers and stuff. But nevertheless, it was a silly, really enjoyable film, and I laughed out loud. I said to Sharon, I'll go and see it again with her because, I mean, I was never really. I didn't see Home Alone until quite late, and
yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So
I've got a confession to make. I've never seen Home Alone.
You've never seen Home Alone?
Never seen it.
What I like. Do you watch it before we go, Sharon? But what I like about it, they go. The baddies say, "Oh, don't be stupid, little girl. I've seen Home Alone." Like, ah! You know what I mean? And all sorts of things still happen. Like with the hair and all that sort of stuff.
With the head on fire. Okay, now the thing with Home Alone is, I reckon that there's a window that you have to watch Home Alone in, and you have to watch Home Alone as a kid, because if you watch Home Alone when you're older, all you can see are the problematic bits of the story. Like, hang on a second, what kind of terrible family forgets their kid at home? Hang on, that kid's a bit of a psychopath. Those people would be dead by now. it's like those robbers will be dead 5 minutes after entering the house because that kid is like quite. So I think as a problem with Home Alone. Like if you watch it as a kid, then you have sort of nostalgic feelings about the film and all that, because that carries you through. But if you see it as an adult, you just see sociopathic kid, terrible parents, and quite frankly, Macaulay Culkin cannot act. That's all you see as a. That's all you see as a.
Anyway,
I think that's how I missed it. I was just too old when it came out. I wasn't in that band.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to Violet Night.
Yeah. Back to Violent Night. But yeah, so anyway, so he is the real Santa, and she says on the, like in the dialogue things where he's talking. Anyway, she says, "Oh, what I really want for Christmas is, I'd like my parents to get back together." And certain situations, what happened to it, and it actually happens at the end. And there's, but yeah. It's just really, really, really good fun. And obviously Santa's injured, and they save Santa in a certain way. And Santa's got this. Oh yeah, that's right. I've got to say this. He's got a sack. Right, Santa's got the sack.
Yes.
And he goes in and he can pull out presents and stuff. And he goes, "Oh, what's this?" And he's opening up things to see what. And video game. But oh, what's this? Like a magic TARDIS sack.
Yeah,
like a magic TARDIS sack. Yeah. So, but no, really, really super good fun. Good fun.
Yeah, because this is a film that when I heard the premise of it, which is pretty much as you said, Die Hard, but this time John McClane is Santa, and Santa's played by David Harbour, who you might know from Stranger Things, or he was the Red Guardian in Black Widow. Sharon, I think you would know the face.
I know who. Yes, I know the one you mean.
Yeah, David Harbour. So big, massive Hulk. He played Hellboy, most recent Hellboy, and I felt like a bit jaded, grizzled, maybe slightly alcoholic Santa. I was like, this looks like it's going to be fun. It looks, and the only thing that could mess it up is the execution. The only thing that could mess up is the execution, but this looks like it's going to be fun. All right, cool. So how many stars? How many stars did you give it, Sean?
He's got good lists and naughty lists. So obviously he's got the name of anyway, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, 4-star for me, this one.
Oh, 4 stars for Violet Night. Cool. But yeah, I'm happy to hear that they didn't mess it up.